And we're back on the Vicky Show. And I'm here with Tiny Toons.
Hey.
We had Tiny Toons overdue. You know, she supposed to came and blessed my show for season 2.
I know.
You know, but it was just a lot going on. Her schedule, my schedule. But now, you know, she's finally here.
In the building.
She's in the building. Now, for those who don't know Tiny, from, you know, because my show's, you know, syndicated all over and now Tiny.
Okay.
So, Tiny, can you just let, you know, people know a little bit about yourself? And how, first of all, let's talk about Mizrahi and how long you've been down.
I've been Miza since 2007, like the end of 2006, 2007. So that's when I first came out in 2007 with the Mizrahi. But I've been, you know, in the scene since 2003. Since 2003. Right.
Now, was Mizrahi your first house? Or?
No, it was not.
Oh, what was your first house?
I was in St. Clair, but I never worked underneath their name. But, you know, I'm still going to say that, hey, you know, I was there. I came out or whatever, and they just automatically just start saying St. Clair, right.
Okay.
At the Globe in Jersey.
In Jersey.
Right.
Now, you like where you at, Tiny Toons?
Do I like where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
I like Miza.
You like Miza? Because, you know, there's been a lot of concerts with your house.
It's a lot of things going on. But you know what I just do? I just pay the whole thing because I don't get into the girls like that. Okay. Whatever goes on, it don't even reflect me. So I don't care. I just come out, do my thing, and whatever goes on.
And I must say, Tiny, you know, I'm a rubbish. I can must say you do your thing, Tiny.
Yeah, I do my
Congratulations
thing.
on your last one at the Jack Mumble Ball, a birthday ball.
It was cute.
But for those who still don't know, because we never even said our category, for those who don't know that's watching all over, Tiny is female figure performance. I think you was up the year, Tiny, right?
Yeah, I was out of the year 2 years.
2 years.
Straight.
Ballroom, New York, or just like the Liberty Awards, or you both?
Right.
Oh.
Maybe that.
Maybe that. Yes, Tiny.
Okay.
So, Tiny, let's talk about Vogue film, Tiny, because you Vogue like, you know, you Vogue like one of the, like, you're a Vogue. Although this is not a film for you guys. This is real.
Yeah, it's real,
yes,
okay.
So, Tiny, who are some people that you look up to? Because you Vogue like one of, like, do you know, who do you look up to, and did anybody ever teach you how to Vogue, or you just really watched?
One of my friends that I actually grew up with taught me how to Vogue a little bit. Like, he first gave me the whole concept of a duck walk, so that was my first element that I learned to do was my duck walk. And it was so painful, child. So painful. But I just kept on doing it, coming out, playing around and stuff. And the first person that I got introduced to on the computer on YouTube was Mima Leomi. That's my
that's your gay mother, right?
That's my gay mother.
Okay. Because I think I met you around that time with Leomi back then.
Right.
We met on it.
And that's when I just started looking at everything. I didn't have my whole concept is that I wanted to Vogue like her. I just looked at it like, oh, okay, this is what you do. Right. Okay, pump the beat. Let me just do it. You know?
And Tiny, now, who like besides Leomi, you know, of course, that's your mother. You know, one of the elite best girls in the scene. Who are some of the other girls that you look up to in the scene? Like, what about Asia Balenciaga?
I like Asia.
Jasmine Icon.
I like Jasmine. Jasmine, that's like my cousin.
That's like your cousin?
Yeah.
What about DJ Allure?
I like Deej.
Oh, no. Breaking news. I'm sorry. You don't have to break this news. I forgot. DJ is not Allure no more. I spoke to her in the city. She said she's not an Allure. I talked to you more about that. It's all about Tiny Toons.
Okay.
Now, some more girls. Katrina Ebony.
I love my sister. Love your yeah.
Trying to just put us Erica Kane from Philly.
I like Erica Kane because she got her own little thing. I like girls that have their own thing. You know, I don't like girls that be trying to be like somebody. Like, I like girls that got their own thing going on.
Well, speaking of being like somebody, you know, I like to make a hot with the show. Who else some of the girls who don't have their own thing out there, Tiny? No shade. And it's not how being shady, it's just how opinion.
I don't know the girls' names, but, you know, lately, like, at the Kiki functions and stuff like that, I've been on panels a lot, you know, from going back and forth from Jersey to New York. So when a lot of these Vogue femmes line up, they try to be like, you know, the top girls. But when you stick to your whole self and you Vogue, like, who you are, like, the girls respect you more. And they'll choose you over the next bitch that's trying to be like a fucking Malachi or a pony or something like that. You know?
Shade. Now, Tiny, if you wasn't a Mizrahi, you know, shit, like, technically just offered, oh my God, you know, I want Tiny to be mother of something else. Would you take her, like what other house do you see yourself in, Tiny, if you had that chance? You know, I know business is sort of hard, but if you had a chance, what other house can you see Tiny in the future?
Before I mention that, before child, when you look at a house on the outside, it's not the same when you get on the inside. So if we're judging on the outside, I say like a Prodigy.
Prodigy, okay, B&G kind.
Yeah.
Shadira and those girls, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that, you know.
Because usually, like Kelly had broke that down on the show too. she said something like what you said. When you look in, you don't know what's on the inside.
No.
She did break that down. And she would get to, you know, a good point.
A lot of girls mention that.
A lot of girls mention that.
Yeah, if you really, now that you in the house and you look at other houses, it's similarly a lot. Yeah, it does.
Okay. We're going to come back with part 2 with Tiny. We're going to ask her more about the Kiki. You know, the Kiki scene is very hot. Well, it's starting to get hot everywhere, I think. Like, different states are starting to pick it up. But New York is very hot. So I want to ask how she felt about her house, Pink Lady, and all the concert shit that went down, how she felt about Lil Mama leaving, Perry, and a couple of other girls.